Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In case we haven't met before, I'm Anastasia, the founder of All You Can Face, and I'm passionate about teaching you how to exercise your facial muscles because what happens beneath the skin is equally important as what we put on top of it to stay looking beautiful and age gracefully. Today, we will talk about sensitive skin. We've probably been all there. Like you wake up, you touch your face, it gets red, or you just tried a new product and suddenly your skin is so sensitive, anything you put on there just breaks out into a rash, you get red and you feel a little bit like irritation. So what can you do at home to really prevent that, to understand your skin concerns a little bit better, and what to do and what not to do at home when it comes to skin sensitivity? So let's go. Before we start talking about skin sensitivity, let's understand the skin a little bit better. And while I also probably mentioned that already in other videos before, it's never too bad to really remember what the skin is made of. The skin can be divided in 3 layers. There are obviously a little bit more, but just to make it easy, let's stick to the 3. This is the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. The epidermis is the outer layer of your skin, which really has no blood vessels at all and is really dependent on the underlying layers to really function properly. It's there to protect you from outer pollution and environmental stressors, and generally really keeps you from losing also water, and is very important for your immune system. The epidermis also contains all the cells which are there to produce the pigment which darkens your skin. Then the second layer is the dermis, which is way much thicker than the epidermis, mainly around 1 to 5 millimeters, and is there to sustain the epidermis. And the dermis contains nerve endings, sweat glands, as well as hair follicles. It really nourishes the epidermis, protects you from bumps and hits, and is really important for wound healing. And then we have the third layer, which is the hypodermis, which is made out of fat interlaced with blood and nerve vessels, and really is there to protect you from the cold, and is really the cushioning on which every other layer is sitting on. So now that we understand the skin layers a little bit better, sensitive skin occurs when the nerve endings in the upper layer of the skin are irritated. And the irritation of those nerve endings really happens when your skin barrier is not functioning properly or is triggered by some outside pollution. So your skin barrier can be weakened naturally if you have very overly dry skin, or it can be also caused by you if you use too many harsh products, acne treatments, active ingredients, and overly stripped your skin of your precious oils. This is where really your skin becomes weakened in the skin barrier and therefore becomes really sensitive. Let's talk about some reactions your skin shows when it's really sensitive. So when your skin is sensitive, it is very reactive. Anything you put on, you touch it, or you rub something on, it gets really red, it can get dry, and it really just reacts to anything put onto it. This can also translate into rashes or even more breakouts. If your skin barrier is obviously compromised, then you are probably prone also to more sunburn. So the most effective thing already right here is to look into your SPFs daily. And everything what I just mentioned before can also happen in combination. So you can get red, flaky skin, you can get acne or rashes, and obviously become more sensitive to the sun. Oftentimes it's really the mix of everything together. So let's talk about some skin conditions which you can get if you have sensitive skin. And the first one is irritant contact dermatitis. And this is usually defined by an inflammatory response by anything you put on your skin. Then the next skin condition is rosacea. Rosacea is a usual facial condition which is usually accompanied by severe blushing, blisters or acne, and extremely dry skin. Sometimes you can even get like facial swelling. Then there's something called contact urticaria, which is something like a rash or a hive, and you get little bumps all over your face. This can also not only happen in your face, but overly somewhere in your body as well. Then there's eczema or dermatitis. It is usually very itchy and follows with a rash, which anything it touches really becomes just uncomfortable on your skin and can obviously appear anywhere in your body. And then you have photosensitivity, which is usually due to the sun or any other light and can translate through blisters, dryness, itchiness, and redness of the skin. Now that we understood what sensitivity can look like or the causes can be, what can you do actually at home to really soothe the skin and improve your condition? If you have sensitive skin currently, then really less is more. If you, for example, shower, try to not shower with too hot water and keep it to a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes max. Then use a detergent for your clothes or for your bed sheets, which are no fragrance, because this can even irritate your skin even more. Also look into cleaning supplies for your house or anything else which irritate your skin less. So look into organic things or something which doesn't have fragrance. So you really minimize the risk of getting exposed to all those irritants even more. And most importantly, try to avoid friction. So if you dry yourself after a shower, do not rub the skin, pat it dry, try not to itch yourself, try not to really just avoid friction overall to let the skin replenish itself and restore the skin barrier, hopefully. Overall, my tip is if you have really sensitive skin, try to stick off any product in general, really keep it to the minimum. When it comes to skincare, for example, try to use very, very gentle cleansers. For example, something which is around 5.5 pH, which is very close to your natural skin, and just try to look into fragrance-free options, something which doesn't strip your skin from your oils even further. So really something which is very, very gentle. Do not use any active ingredients in that period while your skin is really sensitive, and stick to thick moisturizers which just lay an occlusive layer over your skin, prevent you from itching that area, and overall just give the skin time to replenish itself. And of course, stick to SPF. If you go outside, even in winter when you think there's no sun shining, the UVA rays probably penetrate even through the clouds and can really sensitize your skin even more. And if you have sensitive skin, I would suggest to stick to mineral sunscreens rather than chemical, which means the chemical sunscreens are usually the thinner ones, which are nice in texture, and the mineral ones are usually a little bit heavier. Nevertheless, they're usually a little bit more skin friendly when it comes to irritated skin. Everything you put on your skin is only really helping if you also are healthy from the inside. If you feel you have sensitive skin, it'll also show because you probably have a bad diet or some other stress factors. So try to get on a good diet. Try to eat skin-friendly and anti-inflammatory foods such as blueberries, nuts, salmon. I actually made an entire video about foods which are amazing for your skin, and I will link it below. So really look into it. Obviously, try to hydrate your skin, drink a lot of water. While actually, when you drink a lot of water, it really doesn't get that much into the skin, but overall will just help your metabolism, your lymphatic drainage to work better, and really help your immune system to get everything back on track. Doing everything I just mentioned for a longer period of time will really strengthen your skin barrier, your immune system and health, where irritants from the outside world cannot really make a huge difference in your skin, hopefully, anymore, because you really are healthy, strong, and you really maintained your skin barrier properly. So now let's look into the things which you should absolutely avoid when it comes to sensitive skin. Try to avoid parabens in your skincare routine and fragrances such as citrus, tea tree oil, or bergamot, or anything else, and stay off essential oils because they can really sensitize your skin even more. Avoid any exfoliation such as your AHAs or BHAs or any acidic formulations, and obviously stay off your physical scrubs, which can really sensitize your skin even further and really inflame it. Sometimes active ingredients can actually help to regenerate your skin and renew itself, but this should be absolutely only done if you work with a dermatologist who can really help you to determine what your skin needs are in person. So this was a little introduction into the skin sensitivities and how skin sensitivity actually looks like, what you can do, and overall, to put everything in a nutshell, and generally, skin is only beautiful if it's healthy. And so the most important thing to become a glowing, goddess is literally to maintain a healthy skin barrier. And that means actually less is more. This is why I love my facial exercises and massages so much, because you do not put any external chemical on your face, but you really work from the inside. You enhance blood circulation, you enhance lymphatic drainage, and your skin will glow from the inside out, rather than just putting something on top and then waiting for it to work on the top layers of the skin, which can then irritate your skin, make your skin barrier freak out. I think this is an amazing way, but obviously if you have really dry and sensitive skin, try not to really like pull and tug the skin, but stick to exercises or massages where you not necessarily need to use your hands a lot. And for that, you can have a look at the allyoucanface.com program. And yeah, I hope you like this video about sensitive skin. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I can't wait to see you next week. Till then, mwah.